Hi everyone, welcome back to my video. I hope you are doing well. My name is Isha and I'm a life coach, and today we are talking about how to find courage when life feels challenging at every turn, whether it's after a setback, a failure, or an unexpected shift in our lives. We all have faced moments where we felt completely lost and yet somehow had to gather the strength to stand back up. There are days when even showing up feels like a heavy task, when all you want to do is hide away or shut down. But despite that, you still move forward for your dreams, for your loved ones, for your responsibilities, or simply for yourself. And courage doesn't always come naturally. When life hits hard, when you're battling fear, self doubt, hopelessness, courage can feel out of reach. But here is the truth, you don't wait for the courage to show up. You take that first step even when you are scared. That career setback, that broken relationship, that unexpected change. It may shake you, but it can also shape you. So, courage is standing tall in the storm and saying that this is not how my story ends. You don't have to feel ready. You just have to take that first step, because courage is built in the doing, not the waiting. So it's about pushing forward when it is uncomfortable, showing up when it is tough, and saying that I will keep going no matter what. So it's doing the hard things anyway, because your goals, your dreams, and your future deserve that fight. Okay. So getting out of the bed when your body hurts, speaking up when your voice shakes, and going after your dreams when no one believes in you. That's courage. Believing in your own grit, your own hustle, your ability to bounce back and read out your whole story. That beliefs take courage. Okay. And being scared to your core and still doing it because it matters to you. That's how we build courage in our life. Courage is like a muscle. The more you act on it, the stronger it becomes. So it's not something that we are always born with, it's something that we build through our actions. You become courageous by doing those courageous things. Okay, it doesn't always show up as something grand or heroic. Sometimes courage is all in the quiet, mundane decisions that we make every single day. Okay, so let's talk about how to actually build courage, not just as an idea, but as a daily mindset. Okay, so first and foremost is start small, as in one day at a time. You don't need to make those huge life changing decisions all at once. Just start with a small step, one decision, one action, and one day. And that's how confidence and courage is built, slowly but consistently. Okay, you can use positive words and affirmations to train your mind, saying that I can do this, I have the strength, the wisdom, and the willpower to create the life I want. Because if not you, then who will? Right? Secondly, stay present. Don't get paralyzed by the future worry. Okay, worrying about the future doesn't prepare you, it freezes you in the moment. Okay, so it holds you back, filling your minds with doubts and fuels procrastination. So instead, focus on the moment right in the front of you and ask, what can I do right now to move forward, even if it's just one step? Okay, now, third is learn, prepare, or just begin anyway. Knowledge builds confidence in us. So, when we take time to learn and understand now what we are getting ourselves into, we naturally feel stronger. But there is another perspective to this, that is sometimes not knowing everything is its own kind of courage. Why? Because when you are unaware of how deep the challenge is, now you take it one piece at a time. So you move without overthinking, you learn as you go, and you build resilience on the journey. Okay, so here are some real acts of courage, simple but powerful, that you can immediately implement in your life. Okay, so first and foremost is saying I am sorry, as in owning up to your mistakes. It really takes serious courage. It's not a weakness, it's a strength. It clears your conscience and shows your integrity. Okay, secondly is being true to yourself. Okay, in a world that constantly pushes us for perfection and validation, being unapologetically you is bold. Okay, so be vulnerable, be real, because that where true courage lives. Okay, thirdly is taking responsibility. As in, stop blaming others for your life and owning your life. Okay, your current reality is a complete reflection of your past choices. So that realization is your power to change everything in your life, right? Next is standing on your own values, whether it's honesty, discipline, or authenticity. Do not compromise with your core values and say no when needed. Protect your peace and your self respect. Next is forgive, let go, and move on. This one is tough, but it's powerful. Courage is knowing when to close that chapter, forgiving yourself, forgiving others, and let it go so you can grow, right? Next is rise again after a setback. Every failure is a lesson. So don't quit, recalculate, try a new approach, study harder, or refine your strategy. But keep your eyes locked on the vision of who you are becoming. Okay, courage isn't just in big battles, it's in everyday choices, in showing up, in speaking your truth, in starting again. You don't have to have it all figured out, you just have to be brave enough to take the next step. So if you're going through something tough right now, remember, you don't have to do it all. You just have to start. Even the smallest step forward is a step of courage. It's not about being fearless, it's about showing up despite the fear. And you are braver than you think and stronger than you feel right now. Okay, so keep reminding yourself, I got this, I will figure it out, and I am not going to give up on myself. Because every time you choose courage, no matter how small, you grow, you rise, and you get closer to the life you truly want. Okay, so take the step, and your future self will thank you for not quitting on you. That's all for today. See you in my next video.